Outcome Productions podcast.
Welcome to another episode of the Outcome Productions podcast. Today we're here with
Kuya.
Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing today?
I'm great.
How you feeling? I'm good. I'm good.
Awesome.
Hell yeah, bro. So look, today we're gonna talk a little bit about what you do, where you're from, and all that stuff, and a bunch of other cool stuff. So let's start with that. Where are you from, and what is it that you do?
Yeah, so I'm born and raised here in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Cool.
I was raised just up in Centerville, just moved over to South Jordan,
Centerville.
but yeah, just up in Centerville, just right next to Lagoon. You know, so
that's sick, bro. Hell
no
yeah.
free rides, but now it's the tickets a little bit too much.
Oh fuck!
So.
Tell me about it. So what is it that you do? What do you specialize in?
Yeah, so I DJ
Okay.
here. I do that full time now.
Okay.
I've been
What
doing
type
it.
of genres?
So I do open format, but I mainly specialize in EDM, hip hop, and R&B.
Sick, bro.
So
Hell
those
yeah.
are the main genres that I'll like get my bag in and
That's
everything.
badass. And where is it that you DJ right now?
So two main places. So I got residency over at is Boiler Room. So
Okay.
it used to be the old Twist, and now they just reopened.
Okay.
And then I also do 11, specifically up at the rooftop.
Oh,
So
sick.
I was just there just last night. So.
Oh, really? How did it go? Did it get
No,
packed?
it was good. Sold out show. I mean, shout out to Tony Fison, Michelle, and Billy over there with Blue Miami. I mean,
Oh,
they
yeah.
always do a great job over
Hell yeah.
there.
Billy was
So,
just here the other day, so
yeah.
shout out to Billy.
No, he's a
man.
good guy.
Hell yeah. And what made you get into the DJ business, bro?
It kind of just fell into my lap. I mean, 2 years ago, in December, so I actually had a buddy of mine who just introduced me to a buddy of his who is now my mentor. His name's Kid Fury. So he was just DJing over at just a small bar, and then we just went out, and then he introduced me to him, and really I just observed him for about 2 or 3 months just over at that same bar, and it just kind of just curiosity became passion, and then just, you know, it was just a hobby just after work, after my 9 to 5, and then I started making money off of it and
That's
everything
sick,
about
bro.
a year ago, and then I'm like, you know, I could actually do this.
Yeah.
I could do this. So
Hell yeah, bro. And do you have any musical background? Like, did you study some music in your life? Or?
Nah,
really?
I'm a college dropout.
Oh, okay.
I have zero like music production, anything. I just kind of started and was self-taught and met the right people and everything just to teach me. So
Yeah.
that was my path.
No,
and
and
then now we're
nowadays
here.
with technology, you know, it's like a little bit easier than back in the days, you know.
Oh
like,
no, 100%,
So,
100%.
It's
So,
all I think DJing, because I used to DJ too.
Okay.
In my days, I think DJing is mostly about having good taste of music and reading the crowd.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
no, 100%. I mean, I see some of these like vinyl DJs that I'll watch on like YouTube, and then like some of the guys who like, especially the vets, that would tell me like they would carry like in their backpack all like the records and everything, and then just all like the pieces and everything that they would have to like bring, and then of course there wasn't like any beat sync or anything.
Yeah.
There wasn't any key sync, you know, so. Now, like you were saying, everything's digitalized. So yeah, it is a little bit easier. And then, like you were saying, it's like with the crowd reading and then also your selection. I think that's the most important than honestly, like, you know, your DJ skills.
Yep, facts. And let me know what has been the biggest challenge you faced being a DJ or in your life, and how did you overcome that challenge?
I think the biggest thing is really in the industry is, I think it's one of two things. It's marketing. It's like social media.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of DJs that I've seen, especially like in the EDM category that I've worked with, because I run a pop-up events group is what
Okay.
I do. So I do like coffee shops. I just barely, it's called Liquid Lux. It's a rooftop pool party.
Nice.
I just barely did. So I showcase just local DJ talent, and a lot of DJs, like really good DJs, like just won't post on social media. So the biggest thing, honestly, I would say is one, like, yeah, get that consistency. That was like the hardest thing for me, is just like, okay, hey, whether it's cringy, whether it looks stupid or anything, like
Post
post your skills, post it out, even if it's not like the best production or like best video. And then the second thing is sleeping schedule. I would say, I mean, you were saying like DJ, I mean, yeah, the late nights, especially in the clubs and everything, of course. So, you know, getting home at like 3, 4 in the morning and whatnot, and then maybe doing an after party or whatever. getting home maybe at 6 in the morning the next day, and then waking up probably at 3 p.m. But
Yeah, it's crazy.
yeah, I would say those are the two things: the sleeping schedule and then staying consistent on social media.
And how do you stay motivated in difficult times, bro?
I think the biggest thing is, like, for me is I look back on, like, the purpose of why I'm doing this, because I've always wanted to do something that, you know, makes me happy, as well as, like, you know, I'm getting the results from. So I look back at, like, okay, hey, how far I've come. Like, I've only been doing this for, like, a little bit over a year and a half.
Nice.
And a year has really, like, changed, especially from last summer to this summer. A lot has grown. So it's just looking back at, like, the purpose of, like, waking every day and, like, okay, hey, why am I doing this and everything? I'm doing this because, like, hey, I started something, I love it, you know, and I'm getting the results from it. So I'm gonna keep going. So
Hell yeah, bro. And where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years.
What are your goals?
I would say, like, short term right now is getting, you know, like, followers up on, like, social media and everything, and then keep doing what I'm doing with, like, my pop-up events. And then I would say long term and everything is, I mean, keep doing, like, the full time, but also getting it to where I'm nationally traveling.
Hell yeah.
Like, as a DJ, to where I'm outside of Utah. I'm going, I mean, I don't care what state what I go to or anything. I mean, whether it's Florida, California, Arizona. I mean, I would say here in 5 years, I would say, like, I'm constantly going and traveling and probably doing, like, tours.
Hell yeah, bro.
So-
I'll probably see you out there and like, hey, I'm now over here. Now I'm Tomorrowland and this and that.
Yeah, you know, whether it's EDM or whether it's open format. I mean, I love all genres and everything. So wherever this takes me, whether it's, you know, I just do, like, the festivals or anything, or just doing it under, like, you know, artists, because I know a lot of guys that, like, you know, out of state that I've, like, observed and everything. You got, like, you know, Dirty Dave here in Utah. You got, like, DJ Teo that, like, travels a lot.
Oh yeah.
So I've talked with those guys and everything, just trying to get, like, out of state gigs and everything, hopefully in the future if I deserve it. So
Hell yeah, bro. Just keep working hard and you'll make it for sure. What's the best piece of advice you've ever gotten in your life that you would like to share with the audience?
Best piece of advice, that's hard. I mean, there's a lot of I would say is there was a quote from, like, Jim Carrey that I actually, like, found on, like, the internet. This was, like, probably like 5 months ago. Was he was talking about, like, a story. I'm gonna vividly, like, you know, remember this, but he was basically talking about, like, you know, his dad and, like, what he watched, like, in his dad. Like, you know, he would wake up, like, early in the morning and everything, and he was just, like, consistent with what he does. But he would tell his son that, okay, like, don't end up like me. Like, even though I'm consistently waking up, like, early in the morning, providing for the family and everything, like, I don't like what I do. So Jim Carrey was saying, like, okay, hey, well, if I'm gonna take a risk on something, especially, like, on acting, like, I'm gonna do it my way and everything. I'm gonna stay consistent with it. And so I think that was the biggest piece of advice that I saw. I can't remember, like, you know, word for word the quote, but he was just basically talking about, like, hey, take the risk, do what you want to do, you know, make the most of it and everything. I mean, you got one life.
Yeah.
On this earth. So, you know, rather make the most of it and do what you want. You do what you want to do.
Hell
you
yeah.
know, just do creative shit. So
That's perfect advice, bro. I love that. I want to take a little pause to thank the sponsors of this episode, Salvaje Closer Academy. If you want to learn how to close more deals online, click the link below and you'll learn how to make money from your house, from wherever the hell in the world. And also A&T West Paint and Drywall. If you want to paint or fix your house or apartment or whatever, call them at 801-687-0133. I'm talking about that. Where can people follow you on social media?
So you guys can follow me. Just I'm mainly on Instagram. So it's one off Kuya. So ONE and then off OFF and then Kuya. You spell that KUYA.
Okay, and we'll drop all the information below in the description. So make sure to follow him because he's going big places. Is there anything else you want to add?
No, not really. But just, hey, thank you very much for the opportunity. I appreciate your guys' time and everything. And yeah, just, you know, I appreciate the support that I'm getting from Salt Lake City and everything. I mean, like I'm saying, I've been only doing this for a year and a half. And, you know, I got a lot of people that are like, you know, on my back and everything, especially with right now. It's shout out to DJ Mac, honestly.
Shout out DJ Mac.
Yeah, he's been the biggest driver for me with this. So that's, I would say, like the last thing I want to add. So
Hell yeah, bro. And I want to thank you for your time and for being with us here today. And I want to thank you guys for watching another episode of the Outcome Productions podcast. Peace.
Outcome Productions Podcast.